It's a special morning and special time of month of Shravan. In India, they celebrate this month, which is around monsoon season. And this month is considered very auspicious. And there are so many aspects, physically, environmentally, astrologically, climate-wise, that they consider to celebrate this month as a month of spiritual journey and progress. So people hold the fast, keep certain disciplines, spend time in temples, chanting mantras, remembering God, doing charities, donations, using time to read scripture or visit the spiritual gatherings, listen to the saints and sages. It's a very holy time, sacred time for personal contemplation. So we all know that for us, whole confluence age is a Shravan, the month of Shravan, or a holy month, or a holy sacred time. For us, whole confluence age is holy and sacred. And every single day, we hold some fast, we choose some discipline, we create some own personal design of our spiritual progress. We do physical, mental, emotional, all kinds of donations, charities. So I will request you all, invite you all, suggest you celebrate this very personal way also. And one of the things that we are doing in Baba's house is everybody's doing patti, meditation, 4 hours, 8 hours. Like they go to the temple and they keep chanting Om Namah Shivaya. And they offer Bili Patra, is a special kind of leaves. And they offer lots of milk and ghee and everything as a symbol of their expression of their love. So we all also offer ourselves to Baba, because Baba has offered to us, and Baba is giving us blessing for 21 lives. In Bhakti also, they have this very clear understanding that whatever I will offer to God, it will come back to me in a multi-million times. Or God will fulfill my all the desire, or my problem will be solved. So there is a lots of bhavna and love and faith is involved. And our life is filled with love and bhavna and faith every single day of this confluence age. So we all also will celebrate, and Baba takes care of so many things and continue to do so. So in this very special ceremonial thoughts and those kind of spiritual feelings with our hearts, in our hearts, we all come to Madhuban with Baba. Appreciate that Baba has given me the fruit of bhakti, made me belong to him. And we wish all devotees of Shiva can come to his door and receive Baba's inheritance. So we will subtle way, keep big heart to invoke and invite Shiva's devotee also. With this divine consciousness, sitting before Baba in History Hall with so much grateful feelings, counting our blessings, deep appreciation. We listen Baba's Murli because we feel Baba is also appreciating me. 15th July 22 morning Murli Om Shanti Bap Dada Madhuban. As everyday practice, we all can create our self-respect points to contemplate during the day through the Murli. Essence. Sweet children, your true pilgrimage places are the land of peace and the land of happiness. The spiritual guide has come to take you on a true pilgrimage. Remember your home and kingdom. Question. Which effort of yours does only the Father know about? Which method has the Father shown you in order to free you from making the effort? Answer. The Father knows that you children have wandered around for door to door and stumble a great deal for half the cycle on the path of devotion. Even after making a lot of effort, you only had temporary attainment. You became completely trapped in the jungle. Vices like dacoits, armed robbers looted you. The Father now tells you the way to become free from making that effort. Children, simply remember me. Have a real engagement with me alone. Only in this unlimited engagement is there pleasure. In order to be saved from the great dacoits of body consciousness, consider yourself to be souls detached from your bodies. So this is small little thing I do, and Baba helps me to become free from so many big things. Song is Salutations to Shiva. Om Shanti. There are many records to refresh you children. This is why the Father says, just as you buy furniture for a home, also keep 5 or 7 of these records in your home. Even when your children hear these records, they will become intoxicated. All of this is the praise of the Father. However, people do not know him at this time. They praise human beings a great deal. When foreigners come, people go to see them. Only you children know the Father. Only the one Father takes you from the impure world to the pure world. So Baba always said, so many times we receive so many kinds of teaching through songs or some kind of guided meditations. So Baba is suggesting always, all the seniors are also suggesting, and we try to practice it. It really very big help in our spiritual journey, that in your house, in a one corner, either in the kitchen or meditation room or wherever, maybe in your bedroom also, there is always something playing. Like we do here also, we have a small little tablets that is collection of Baba's some drill or self-respect, mind contemplation or repetition or a songs and things like that. And it's really creating the vibration. Because scientifically, it says that wherever you are sitting and whatever you are talking, the atmosphere is holding the sound. The voice is always there. Even now, there are certain scientific system that even you can track the voice also, the sound of the track kind of. So if you are keep playing it, whenever you enter in that area, you feel those vibrations, because words are always creating vibration or spreading the vibration. So this is a very good practice we can do, that something is always playing. So that is buzzing in my ears. So it is really giving me nurturing energy. So Baba is always suggesting have some records playing in your house. And now we have so many other devices that can help us. So you can choose that, okay? When foreigners come, people go to see them. Only you children know the Father. Only one Father takes you from the impure world to the pure world. The impure world is the ocean of poison, and the pure world is ocean of milk. You may like to underline. So you sweetest children also have the faith that you are now in the ocean of milk. You are now receiving Shrimat. Very beautiful thing. That you have found the spiritual guide. We have to have everyday happiness. My Baba is my guide. Physical guides are for physical pilgrimages. People go on so many pilgrimages and have sacrificial fires, etc. But there is no benefit through any of that. This knowledge should remain in the intellects of your children, because you will experience happiness through it. You have been going on pilgrimages for birth after birth, but there are only one or perhaps true pilgrimage places, and the Father is the one who takes you to them. People believe that they will find God by holding sacrificial fires, doing tapasya, going on pilgrimages. Acha, where will he take you? He will definitely take you to his home. In fact, the true pilgrimage is to the land of peace and the land of happiness. It is in the intellects of you children that you have to remember the real pilgrimage places. This is Manmana Bhava. You children know that you are now going on a pilgrimage. The Father says, remember your home and the kingdom. Only the one Father is the creator of heaven. He is called Heavenly God, the Father. This is why you ask, what is your relationship with Heavenly God, the Father? If you just ask, do you know God the Father? They would immediately reply, yes, he is omnipresent. So a method is created to make it easy for you children to explain. Underline. So Baba is giving us very sweetly, inspiration that when you explain anything to anybody, not only about Point of Light Shiv Baba or Param Dham or anything, but anything you have to explain, you have to use the right method. That's why in the worldly, self-progress programs, they create communication classes. How to communicate. Those people are working for sales or anything like that. They have to attend certain classes, that communication. So that way, you can use right word in a right time, in a right way to take care of what you really want to take care of. So Baba is also saying us Method is created to make it easy for you children to explain. You have seen a lot of difficulties. For half the cycle, for 63 births, you have been following devilish instructions. Effort has to be made to claim a good reward. However, you know that as yet you haven't beat your heads. You made so much effort on the path of devotion. You wander from door to door. The Father knows that you children have made a lot of effort, that you have been through many difficulties. You have been stumbling for 63 births. That's why Baba has so much mercy, so much compassion, so much love, so much forgiveness, so much kindness for me. Because Baba knows I have been stumbling. Sannyasis say that the happiness of this world is like a dropping of a crow. You receive temporary happiness for all the effort you made. You just had a vision and a little happiness. Now the Father says, children, you have been stumbling a great deal. We all can take a moment, pause, deep breath, and said, Baba, I was stumbling. You came to hold my hand. You made my life stable. Focus. You made me connected to you. You are taking my boat across. You are my spiritual guide. Thank you, my sweet Baba. Thank you, my sweet Baba. Thank you, my sweet Baba. So more and more, we remember Baba and have a heart-to-heart conversation like this will help us. Now the Father says, children, you have been stumbling great deal. You were completely trapped in the jungle. The dacoits live in a jungle. In the jungle, you also meet many dacoits who steal from you. The first one that comes is body consciousness. Body consciousness has so many big dacoits as its companions. This is the number one dacoit, and it causes you sorrow from its beginning to the middle till the end. Body consciousness has many companions. Then soul consciousness also has a many companions, right? Body consciousness has a vices. Soul consciousness has a virtues. Daddy Janki always said, 8 virtues and 8 powers are my companion. And I am so powerful that I can finish any kind of trap of any kind of jungle, or any dacoits, or those who are looting me or something like that. I am also companion with God and my own inner qualities and powers. So more and more, we have to remember that. This is the number one dacoit, and it causes you sorrow from its beginning through the middle till the end. No one knows this. You say that these 5 vices are the greatest dacoits. People say this activity of the dacoits is definitely needed. The Father asks, just look at the condition of those dacoits have brought about. People keep using the sword of lust on one another, how much expense they incur. What has the condition of souls become through that stumbling? These are now unlimited things. Today, they give birth to a child, there is happiness, but if the child dies tomorrow, they start to cry. Look what the condition of the world has become. You children understand that Baba has now come. He is the true Guru. There are many types of those gurus. They show you a path and say that by chanting, doing tapasya, giving donation, performing charity, etc., you will find God. However, there is so much expense in all of that, whereas there is no expense here. Baba simply says, remember the Father. This is the true engagement. When a Kumari is to be engaged, how would she know to whom she is getting engaged? People say that God, the bridegroom, will definitely come. However, they do not know him. That is a limited matter, whereas there is so much pleasure in this unlimited engagement. So I am being engaged to whom? Baba. And I will be married to Baba. Baba will be my bridegroom. And as a bridegroom, he will be responsible for me. He will decorate me. I will be his really companion, bride. It will be my highest pride, highest honor, highest respect. The Father says, I gave you Srimad and all of you have to follow that. You know that by your receiving Srimad every cycle, Bharat becomes elevated. Bharat is called paradise. Sensible ones will understand that Bharat definitely was paradise. There was the kingdom of gods and goddesses in Bharat. Yesterday we were talking about how many words about golden age in English. If somebody likes to do little churning, please do that. In Hindi, there are 11 words for golden age. But in English, as much I know, heaven, paradise, golden age, 3 words. Another is temple of Shiva. Another is age of truths. We can say that way. Still, it is only 5. So if you would like to do any churning, please do that. In English, how many names of the golden age? Land of
Shanti, sister. So, golden sparrow, when we refer to golden
yes,
sparrow.
golden sparrow, right. Yes, golden sparrow. Perfect. Right. So you can think on it, make a list and share with everyone. So sometimes it is a very easy churning and engaging my mind when I try to find variety words, because words create the world. Words create the world. And I said in Bible also somewhere they say that word is the beginning of the introduction of God or something like that. No? So we all can say that, find some more words about it. Sensible ones will understand that Bharat definitely was paradise. There was the kingdom of gods and goddesses in Bharat. You can explain to people that when Bharat was heaven, they did not exist. There was no other nationality. It was considered to be kingdom of gods and goddesses. People sometimes call Krishna the Lord and sometimes God. There is great respect for Sri Krishna. Why do they call him the Lord? Because they consider him to be God. The God of the Gita gave salvation to everyone, but they have put Krishna's name. This is why there is a lot of respect for Krishna. It is of him that it is said, Krishna the ugly one and Krishna the beautiful one. They say Shyam Sundar. They create such ugly images. In Calcutta, there is an image of Kali Mata and there are temples to Kali around everywhere. So every city has a own, little personal, gods and goddesses and their worshipping also going on. So Baba said in Calcutta, it is like that. They remember Kali. Kali Mata. There are temples to Kali all around everywhere. They also make various images of Jagdamba. In Punjab, they worship Jwala Devi, in different places they celebrate different. Like in Gujarat, there is a special Amba temple, Jagdamba temple. In South India, they celebrate different goddesses. In Rajasthan, they celebrate different goddesses. They also make various images of Jagdamba. Your intellects have now opened as to who sits and explain this to you, the Satguru, the true father, the true teacher. You may like to underline this. My intellect has now opened. And I understand the Satguru, the true father, true teacher, is sitting before me, explaining to me. He is called the truth, the one who speaks the truth, the one who knows the truth. He is praised a lot in Granth Sukhmani, the Sikh scripture. He comes and establishes the land of truth. He makes human beings truthful. You tell everyone the truth. It is very easy to explain to sick people. So today Baba said you can explain to sick people. They believe in the immortal throne. This corporeal body is the throne of Sat Shri Akal, truth, elevated, immortal. The poor, helpless people don't know anything. They do not know which throne the truth, the elevated, the immortal image sits on. In Hindi, they said, Sat Shri Akal. Each soul sits on throne of her body. This throne that the Father comes and sits on is so large. This is the immortal throne. The Father, the ocean of knowledge, sits on this and shows us the path to liberation and liberation in life. He explains everything about the Brahma element and the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world, which no one else knows about. All are intoxicated with their own greatness. Just look what your intoxication is like. It is as though you have become master knowledgeful. You have now received all the knowledge. You know that when the teacher teaches, he also gives blessings. There is no need to ask for them. Our teacher's job is to teach, and your job is to study. So we can underline. Your intellect should be full of this knowledge. In a play, all the actors are in your intellect. Just look at the main actors of this unlimited play. Look how the Father comes and how he speaks knowledge to you. There are so many obstacles. Innocent ones are assaulted. A husband may pass away, living well to his wife, but if his children are unworthy, they would make the mother unhappy. Baba has a lot of experience. Baba has taken an experienced chariot. They call Krishna a village urchin. He was the master of the world. He would not be called a village urchin. He was beautiful, the master of paradise. It is when he becomes ugly that he lives in a village. You now know how Krishna becomes a village urchin in his last birth. So we can underline this. We know about it, right? Those who don't know, we can talk in the end of the Murli. Baba himself is amazed at what he was. Baba now knows this through Srimad. You too now know this. It's a wonder, such an elevated master, yet he too comes down so far. Underline. After climbing onto the pyre of lust, you have continued to fall. You now understand why Krishna is called a village urchin. Baba himself tells you what he was before and what he has now become. We also can write down that what we were and what Baba has made us now. The same applies to you. Underline. Baba said, same applies to you. Baba is blessing me and making me his companion, making me equal to him. So Baba is giving me so much love, respect, and honor. And I keep absorbing myself and feel so great about myself. You now understand how they have taken this aspect from one time period to another. You have now understood the meaning of the ugly and the beautiful one. We too were like that. We too have been around the cycle of 84 births. The play is now about to finish. We are about to return home. This is a very easy aspect. Just have a moment of silence. We are returning home. Baba is making me equal to him. Is my great fortune. While listening Murli, we are trying to feel the Murli. So this helps. You have now understood the meaning of the ugly and beautiful one. We too were like that. We too have been around the cycle of 84 births. The play is now about to finish. We are about to return home. So this we have to make commentary and talk to ourselves 5 times. This is the time is finishing. I am returning back home. I am ready to return back home. This 84 birth cycle is finished. So when you tell yourself 5 times this sentence, slowly your consciousness start becoming detached from unnecessary stuff. So Baba is making me beautiful. I am beautiful. I am beautiful. Baba is beautiful, making me beautiful. We all Baba's children are beautiful. So more and more we talk to ourselves like that. Whole our inner consciousness is cleansing and it makes us powerful. This is a very easy aspect. The Father says, continue to remember me and the inheritance. Show the path to everyone. This is scientifically proven. Once you said one word to yourself more than 100 times, then it start affecting you. Like in the Laukik world also, anything happens, we think of that word unknowingly, unconsciously sometime, more than 100 times. This happened, this happened, this happened, like that. And so it creates the print on my soul. So now we have created so many print. This is very, research have done, and all the data are recorded, and they have done lots of experiments. So as soon as you said, I am peaceful, 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 your irritation will go away. You have to tell it to certain extent, because we have told from copper age to iron age so many times, these things makes me feel uncomfortable, these things makes me feel upset. So when I spoke these words, I have programmed my consciousness. Now, unless I speak more than those words, no, I don't need to speak more than those words. Maybe I spoke those words 1,000 times. I don't need to speak 1,000 times, I'm a peaceful soul. I will say 100 times, and Baba's energy will take over. That I am ocean of peace, Baba's peaceful soul. I belong to the land of peace. Peace is my original quality, original nature. I am child of ocean of peace, Baba's peaceful soul. The same way, love, mercy, kindness, purity, all the qualities. You create this kind of little 4 or 5 sentences of your personal conversation to yourself and Baba. And that way you can divinize your subconscious mind. Very easy, very simple. Because we live life of repetition. We repeat so many times one single sentence, because that's the way our consciousness is designed. So it's nothing like we are doing wrong or a bad, but now it's a time to divinize the consciousness. This is a very easy aspect. The Father says, continue to remember me and the inheritance. Show the path to everyone. It is said that when the Sadguru gave the ointment of knowledge, the darkness of ignorance was dispelled. This praise is so good. After darkness, there is definitely light. Underline, there is the day of Brahma and the night of Brahma. You now have all the secrets in your intellects. You know that you are now sitting at the confluence age. All are now about to go home, including myself, right? All are going home, but me, no, I am going first. Baba is personally sitting here and says, children, children, through the mouth of Brahma. And I, the soul, through the mouth of this body, said, Baba, Baba, sweet Baba, lovely Baba, beloved Baba, my Baba. So Baba said, children, children. I said, Baba, Baba. So that way you feel the heart included in that, heart feelings, loving feelings, soft feelings. He is sitting in this chariot. He alone is the ocean of knowledge, and this Brahma becomes a master ocean of knowledge. The purifier, the ocean of knowledge, is sitting in this body. He himself says, I enter this body, otherwise whose body should I enter? So that I can create Brahmans and also give knowledge. Would I enter a bull? Nowadays, they put a Shivalingam on the head of a bull. Therefore, Brahmins are definitely needed. Where would Brahmins come from? Brahmins surely have to be adopted. You have now become Brahmins, and you will later become deities and warriors. This is not a question of worldly Brahmins. They take birth through a womb. You Brahmins are mouth-born progeny. You can explain very clearly that heaven is established through Brahma. Those Brahmins do not know this. Where would they bring this knowledge from? The Father explains very clearly, children, as much as possible, stop gossiping. You have to do business, etc., for the livelihood of your bodies. But whatever time you have, remember the most beloved Father. Baba has so much love for you children. Underline that Baba, I have also so much love for you. You also had many friends and relations, but he removed his intellect's yoga from all of them and saw how much love there is in new relationships. So this is like Brahma Baba. He had many friends, but he removed and he created new Brahman relationship. Baba would embrace serviceable children. We all feel that, because we all are serviceable. Many children are worthy. They do very good service. They become sticks for the blind. They make unhappy ones into master of the land of happiness. So the Father surrenders himself to such children. He does not experience that happiness himself. He says, you experience that happiness, whereas I return to the land of liberation. You have parts in this drama. I do not become a master of paradise. You become the masters of paradise. You are beautiful at that time, but you become ugly when you lose the kingdom. The meaning of the words ugly and beautiful is so great, so good. Baba has also inspired such a picture of Shyam Sundar. It shows how he takes 84 births and how he then studies Raj Yoga with the Father. They say that Krishna is beyond birth and rebirth. You prove that Krishna took 84 births. This is why they cut out the rest of the picture and just keep the image of Krishna. The intellects of human beings are wonderful. Intellects have to be transformed so much. Your intellects have now been transformed. You children also know that this world is about to end. You can tell them the world was destroyed through those bombs, etc. What are you doing? You are wasting time. No matter how many arrangements people make to save themselves, everyone definitely has to die. They have created such dangerous equipments like bombs, etc. Look what the condition of the world has become. Just a little time now remains. Death is about to come. Everyone's body, wealth, and possession, everything will turn to dust as they did a cycle ago. That's why sometimes it is good to see every day everything turn into dust, and I am with Baba's light and might. All of us souls will go to Baba, and we will then come down and dance our kingdom. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children.
And
And
the
And the spiritual children say
Namaste.
namaste to the spiritual father.
spiritual
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
essence for dharana, keep your intellect constantly full of knowledge. Instead of asking for blessing or a mercy from the Father, pay full attention to studying and have mercy on yourself. I, the soul, keep my intellect constantly full of knowledge. I, the soul, keep my intellect constantly full of knowledge. I, the soul, instead of asking for blessing or mercy from the Father, pay full attention to study and have mercy on myself. I, the soul, instead of asking for blessing or mercy from the Father, pay full attention to study and have mercy on myself. Serve unhappy ones to make them into the masters of the land of happiness. become so worthy and serviceable that even the Father surrenders himself to you. I, the soul, serve unhappy ones to make them into the masters of the land of happiness. I, the soul, serve unhappy ones to make them into the masters of the land of happiness. I, the soul, become so worthy and serviceable that even the Father surrenders himself to me. I, the soul, become so worthy and serviceable that even the Father surrenders himself to me. Blessing, may you be a karma yogi who achieves success in every task with the concentration and stability of your mind and intellect. I, the soul, karma yogi, achieve success in every task with the concentration and stability of my mind and intellect. I, the soul, be a karma yogi, achieve success in every task with the concentration and stability of my mind and intellect. People in the world think that karma is everything, but Bapdada said karma is not separate. Karma and yoga are both together. Such karma yogis will easily achieve success in every type of task, no matter whether it is physical action or spiritual. When there is yoga with actions, it means that there is concentration and stability of mind and intellect, and so success is fixed for that. A karma yogi soul automatically receives the Father's help. Slogan: in order to give a return of the Father's love, be internally free from any attraction and become Manmana Bhava. In order to give a return of the Father's love, I, the soul, be internally free from any attraction and become Manmana Bhava. In order to give return of the Father's love, I, the soul, be internally free from any attraction and become Manmana Bhava. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Let's have a moment of silence. Deep, deep, grateful feelings for Baba to teach me every day morning free of charge, to prepare me and get ready for golden age. Make me very wise, very sensible, worthy, and very special soul. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba.